Well, hello everybody. I'm Jerry Emge, a realtor with Keller Williams The Lakes in Lake Elsinore, California. And, I produce these videos on a regular basis, at least one a week, usually by Thursday. And every video covers a new topic. And I hope to share great information with people out there that you normally just don't get on casual conversations with people. So I don't do any selling on these videos, so you don't have to worry about sitting through a sales pitch or anything. I'm just here to share information. And today I want to talk about people in the military who might be thinking about becoming a home buyer. And maybe they haven't even thought about becoming a home buyer, but they should. If they're renting, what you're paying somebody else's mortgage. Why not think about the possibility of paying for your own? Buying a home is a major purchase. We all understand that. And if you're in the military and you have the occasional PCS possibility where you're going to move to a new duty station, I can see where maybe you think buying a home is not for us or not for me. That's just not true. You really need to stop and think about it. Yeah, you're probably going to have an inevitable PCS, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't own a home. It doesn't mean you can't buy a home and then sell it when you go to your next duty station and then buy another home. I was in the Army a long time ago with a guy who was much older than me. He was about ready to retire, but he told me then that every duty station he went to, he bought a home. Now, he didn't sell them, he rented them out. So by the time he retired after roughly 30 years in the Army, he had, a whole bunch of homes, most of which were paid for. So that was his built-in retirement in addition to his military retirement. So that's a pretty good thing to think about. He was really a long-term thinker. I didn't think that way, but then again, I wasn't a lifer. So this whole process of buying a home doesn't have to be as complicated as it sounds. And I'll tell you what, first thing you want to do is get with a realtor. And especially if you get with a realtor who has the certification like I do, which is called a military relocation professional. We can help you through some of these stumbling blocks and some of these potential scary things that can happen. They really don't have to happen at all. And so we'll walk you through that. Here's a few important things you need to consider when you're going to buy a home. First of all, think long term. Depending upon where you're at in your military career, you kind of may have a feel to some extent as to whether or not you're going to PCS on short notice or maybe 3 to 5 years down the road. So that figures into your planning. So first thing you want to do is actually sit down with your realtor, and he'll hook you up with a loan officer, and you can do the planning financially for what you're going to do. But first of all, you got to research your budget. You got to know what kind of home you can afford, how much you can spend, and the loan officer and your realtor will help you work through that. Once you know that, now you've got the tools you need to go on a search for a home. One of the things that your realtor and your loan officer will probably, consider you doing is if you're in the military, you're eligible for a VA loan. And a VA loan is really good because you don't have to put any money down. So it's a zero down payment loan. There's a few little costs going in that you may have to take care of, but it's very minimal. And it's not like putting, 3, 5, 10% down on a house. A VA loan is a very, very good thing to do. And once you sell that house, you're eligible for a VA loan again. Now, VA loan is not a loan from the government. It's a loan that the government guarantees. So you'll get the loan from a commercial lender of some sort, whether it's private money or whatever it may be. They'll have to meet certain criteria that the VA has, but you can get the loan. The VA will guarantee the loan. When you sell the house, it resets your benefit. When you move to a place and you're going to buy a home, it's not like buying a car where you just go on the lot, buy one, and get your loan approved and walk out with it the same day. Buying a home takes in minimum 30 days, usually 45 to 60 days, depending upon how quick the loan processing can happen. So just remember that. It's not like you just go do it and walk away. It's going to take some time. So you may have to rent a place in the interim. You may want to do that anyway just to get to know the lay of the land. When you buy a house, always consider not just your own needs and wants for your family or yourself. Think about you may have to sell that house to somebody else. And you may buy a cute little house that you really like, but nobody else is going to like it. So always think about that. A 2-bedroom home might not be good for somebody with 3 or 4 kids. So you might want to think about buying a 3-bedroom home. At least gives you more flexibility in the marketplace should you want to sell or have to sell that house down the road. You could also consider renting that house out and becoming a landlord. Something not everybody wants to do, but you might want to do it for a while. You know, if you have to PCS fairly quickly after buying a home, or when the homes may have come down in value somewhat, you don't want to sell a house and lose money. So let somebody else pay the mortgage for you while you go on to your next duty station. Then when it's time to sell that house, you can sell it, have a realtor help you do that, and then you can buy another home. I think one of the most important things, and your realtor will help you with this, is no matter whether you're moving on to a duty station that's nearby or not, location is important when buying a home. So not just the size of the home and the amenities of the home or the community that you're moving into, but the actual location. For example, you might want to move closer to where your spouse works, if your spouse works off base or in the neighborhood or in the community. And that also will help a future buyer of that house. So you want to sell that house to somebody who has that same idea. Maybe they're another soldier family or military family. So just keep that in mind. Most important thing is to contact a realtor first to help you through this whole process. Don't go it alone. It's scary. You don't know the forms. You don't know anything about buying a house. So use an expert, and you'll be very happy you did. So thank you very much for watching my video. If you like my videos, give them the old thumbs up when you get the chance. Subscribe to my channel, and you'll be notified when new videos go live if you hit the little bell. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Here comes a little bit of information about me. If you have to pause the video and write down my phone number or email address, please do. You can always get hold of me to talk. I'm happy to talk anytime about this video or any of my other videos. Check them out. See you later. Thanks again. Bye-bye.